Hello and welcome to Hops and Bros.
And today, it's a totally new day for us and for everyone.
It's always a new day. Every day you have is a new day.
Exactly, and this is a really special Craft Beer 101. We won't be talking about beer.
For an open window on the craft beer world, Max and Chris from Hops and Brew. Welcome to Hops and Bros.
Alright, so today we'll be talking about Patreon. As our Craft Beer 101. Now, as you know, today is the official day where we are no longer YouTube partners.
So a month ago,
yes,
we received a letter from YouTube.
It was a very, very serious email. I had a British accent when I read it.
Yeah,
just because it makes it more official.
It had like a kind of like a bad villain British tone to it, and basically what it means is that from now on, today,
we're no longer partners, so we're no longer eligible for the ads, so no more ads on our videos. I guess that's good or bad for you guys, whatever. But it also means that we're not getting paid for the ads that people click on or see, which kind of sucks. But the other thing is the visibility that YouTube is going to give us is now going to be a lot less. So,
from what we understand of what the platform gave us in the past year.
Exactly, because we've tried different, like some of our videos weren't monetized and we did get less. So we're wondering if seen as... Anyways, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll be impacted by the whole thing.
I feel like we will. We might not. We'll keep you posted. But that got us thinking. For the last month, we've been figuring out, all right, so what do we do now? The whole YouTube thing was a dream of ours that we wanted to keep on going, but it was also a dream that one day we'd be able to take just one day off of work to be able to like do videos that day, you know, just
and it's fun.
Bring it forward. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Love doing videos. We want to do a lot more, but naturally we also have to make a little bit of money to be able to live.
Exactly, and to pay for equipment or just pay for small trips when we want to do breweries trips, breweries and trip reviews, or just buying some beers. Yes,
just buying. Yeah, it's all us that's been buying the beers. Mostly Chris.
Mostly Chris, yeah.
But it's all us that's been buying the beers.
I have a beer spending problem, but I'm still drinking it. All of it. The beers we're reviewing, we're buying 2 of them, so it means a little bit more, but I'm always sharing. So yes, we're not complaining. This is not a rant, but we're here to talk to you guys about a different alternative.
I think I understand what you mean, is that we would buy beer anyways, we would drink the beer anyways, but now we're drinking it with you guys. So anyways, it got us thinking, one day we'd like to do more.
Yeah,
we're artists. We really are. That's what we do. We like to create content.
Exactly, and we talked about t-shirts, merch, all that stuff, but all that stuff, it's expensive. Like, just to get started.
To get started, it's expensive. And there's already a platform, and just shout out to Philip DeFranco. He's the first one who turned me on to Patreon.
Okay.
Basically, when the whole YouTube thing happened, I watched a video with him explaining the whole situation, and he did mention Patreon in the video, and mentioned the merits of it, and how cool it is for content creators to be able to get paid for, to continue creating content, basically.
Fantastic guy.
Yeah, fantastic guy.
Philip, great guy.
I love Philip DeFranco. His show is awesome, and he is one of the godfathers of YouTube, definitely.
I'm pretty sure he's the godfather.
He is the godfather. He's great.
Can't complain about it.
No, not at all.
H3H3 podcasts, videos, or production, whatever, they have like 8 different names. They suggested... Oh, no, Casey Neistat, which is like another guy, suggested to the CBO, so Chief Business Organizer or Officer of YouTube, to have Philip DeFranco as their like spokesperson,
their
or
liaison
between
the content creators and
YouTube.
Nice,
which is really cool. Watch the interview; it's really fun.
Yeah, definitely.
But so we decided to not turn ourselves, but to experiment with Patreon. Yeah. So Patreon. We want to do a little Craft Beer 101 on them.
Exactly. We know Craft Beer 101, so might as well do the same thing for this.
Exactly. So where did it start off?
Alright, so basically
Patreon thing.
It started with Jack Conte, which is an artist, and he was using YouTube as his platform to be able to diffuse his music or his art. And then he got an idea. He's like, I really like doing this, a little bit like we are saying right now. It would be nice to be paid to be able to continue creating content, to be able to continue my art and still get a little bit of revenue for it. So came the idea of Patreon. Now Patreon itself is a very ancient term. Basically, back in the olden London times, the aristocracy would literally be patrons to artists, to be able to keep art alive in the city and in different places in the world.
So all the good painters out there, like the really famous ones, they were financed by those Patreon.
It's kind of a way of financing. It's a way to... it was also bragging rights. So you would say, oh, I love art so much that I gave this money to this guy, or this guy is writing a play for me because I'm giving him this. So it was an interesting concept. The concept of Patreon, for me, the first time I heard of it was actually in a book.
Okay.
Yeah, I do read books from time to time. Name of the Wind. It's a great series, great book. Looking forward to the third book, but guy, just, you know, the first one, loved it. Second one, great. Third one, gotta get it coming. Anyways, so...
Damn, that sounded like a rant.
Yeah, so Jack,
okay, cool.
Jack Conte. Did I say John earlier?
I think you said John, yeah.
Let us know, it's Jack.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Jack, you're a
Sorry,
good guy.
Jack. Sorry, John.
Sorry, Jack or John.
Anyways.
What day you are.
So in San Francisco, he teamed up with Sam Yam, and he created the platform Patreon so that content creators could get paid for their art and keep on doing their art. That's basically the whole idea behind it, is not to get paid and leave. The whole premise. It's to keep on creating your art and being able to by getting a little bit of money while you're doing it.
Exactly.
To fund it.
The way it works, it's pretty simple. Do you want me to go on the works or the engine behind Patreon? So basically, works like a Facebook page or like a YouTube page, but instead of getting likes or all that stuff, people subscribe to your stuff. So we got the idea a little bit. But I'll just continue to
explain what Patreon is, and then we'll do our pitch.
Exactly. So it's a subscription-based service income for artists. So artists can put up, I forgot the right word for it. Where's my list? Damn.
Content?
I know. No, rewards.
Oh, okay.
Linked to different kind of like steps of their financing. So let's say you give out $5, then you get like a high five, a hug, and a tweet for you, or if you pay $25 and you get a special painting, or
it's a little bit like Kickstarter or Indiegogo.
Exactly, but instead of like having to reach a goal before you get paid, you just get paid all the way up. So every month your $5 is getting out of your banking account and getting into
the hands of the artist you want to
support. So you can use this money to finance this project overhead and moving on with that. So some creators, they have special merch for their Patreons. Some of them even have like big subscription levels, like at like $500, where they meet with the creator, do a video with them, and have like special.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but you get to meet your idol or that stuff. I think it's really beautiful because it creates that kind of link with your creator that you don't usually get from just watching a video straight up from the screen. You actually find the stuff he's doing, and he's helping you out. Let's say we do a craft beer 101, we give information out to you guys. It's fantastic. We love to do it, and we're still doing it. It's just, if you want to support it, then we have an option for you guys, and this is where it comes in.
So exactly.
Let's throw in the pitch.
So with the whole YouTube thing happening, we thought, okay, so how can we keep on doing this, knowing that it's going to be another little while before we get, I guess, not initially paid for this, but we get a way to fund this.
Exactly.
And Patreon was always in our radar. We always thought of it. We're like, it's a cool concept. We're not there yet.
Exactly, yeah.
With the news that we got today, or that we got a month ago, and that comes into effect today, we thought it was a perfect time to subscribe to Patreon and see if you guys would be interested to basically buy us a beer.
Yeah.
It's the same concept. It's just, if you see us in a bar and you buy us a beer, in this case, you just see us online, you buy us a beer.
Buy us a beer.
Yeah.
And
at the same time, you let us know what you want us to review, and if it's possible, we'll do it,
We'll do it.
It's like a cyber beer. It's like we're numerizing beer. You're faxing beer to us. Basically, is what you're doing.
If you're still using a fax, don't do it. But
how old is our audience? Do you guys know what a fax is?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below if you know what a fax is.
Most of them knows that.
Because I hope so, but we're in the generation where faxes were on their way out.
I know Jaron knows about it.
Jaron definitely knows about faxes. I mean, no, Jaron might not. He's young.
He's a young, yeah. Sorry, Jared.
What are you saying there, Chris?
I didn't say nothing. But what it means is that at $5, you pay us a beer, and on that $5, we decided to give $1 out to Movember.
Is it going to be in November?
Yeah, it's going to be Movember. So no, we're not shaving our beards or mustache or all that stuff. I just love what Movember supports, and it's just a little bit easier to reach out. Right now it's Movember. Maybe we'll switch it out for something else in the upcoming months.
Again, let us know in the comments below organizations that you enjoy, you like, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll switch every month or every X amount of month.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing. That's the other thing we want to do is it's not all for us. We want to be able to give back to the community and give back to the people.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we think it's a good way to do it, you know?
So since Movember is supporting mental illness and all that stuff for men, I know it supports a lot of different things at the same moment. So it's going to mean a little bit more to us to give money back to them. But also, not just that, we still have the address available in every description on the video. Or email address. So reach us out on the email address to get our mailing address to send us beer.
So it's beer@hopsandbros.com.
Exactly. Yeah. So the beer that we have today from John Shubin, sorry if I'm not pronouncing the word right, from Oregon. He's been commenting on a lot of our videos. Still, I think he's a fan. He likes what we do, and I love the fact that he's always giving us feedback back to us. Yeah. And so he sent us some of his favorite beers. So thanks for this awesome 8.1% IPA called Sticky Hands from Block 15 Brewing Company in Oregon. One of the regions out there in the United States that I'd love to visit one day. Still just not being able to do it. But we also have another beer from him that we'll be reviewing. So if you guys want us to review some of your beers from your region, reach us out at beer@hopsandbros.com. That's where we'll be able to share with you guys, but also buy us a beer. That's the cool thing. I think it will be for you guys. And also the link is going to be down there if you want to check out our Patreon page and see if it's something you'd be interested to do it. And if you have suggestion to Patreon, we can put different levels. So if you say like
I mean, we're starting here at Buy Some Beer, but eventually we'll move to something else. And that's the other thing is we really want to work with you guys because we're at a point where we communicate with you guys on a regular basis and we love doing it. So if you have suggestions, if you have ideas, if you have comments on all this, just let us know in the comments below or send us an email or find us on Facebook. It's a communal thing and you want to keep it that way.
Exactly. So
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I'm running things up on that.
Okay, so in summation, let's do a little summation. So YouTube partners, no more. But we're going to be opening Patreon if ever you guys want to buy us a beer. So you can click on the link down there to be able to figure out how it works.
It's super easy.
If you're more of the personal kind of guy or gal, you can send us a beer. So send us an email at beer@hopsandbros.com. We'll give you our address and you can send it. Or, you can show up with a 6-pack, we're open. Still stands. And the free high-five thing still works too. Definitely. So cheers. Thank you guys very much for watching. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.
Of course we'll see you guys in the next video.